Today on In the Woodyard, Tony's coming over to play with my new toy. He'll be here pretty soon. Let's get busy. So yesterday you got to see me and Justin play with the new toy, and we got some of the stuff set up. We did a little bit of splitting. We made just a little pile of wood over here. But today Tony's going to be coming. He'll be here in a little while. We're going to put the roof on because that's not on yet. That we got to do. And I want to split a little bit of wood, but the problem is I got this pile of wood right here that is dry and ready to sell, but I got to move it out of here because I want to put my trailer right here so we can fill the trailer up. So I switched out my grapple and put my bucket on, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this wood way over that way, over by this spruce tree. I'm going to make a pile over there so that it's out of the way, because that wood is already sold to a customer. I just got to get it delivered, but it's not going to be delivered until the ground dries up and firms up. So I'm gonna make room so that we can make some wood today. So I'm gonna do some pushing of some pile of wood right now. Look who's here.
Man,
Mr.
is it cold out.
Yes, yes.
And you want to work in this weather?
Well, better than sitting at home watching TV.
That's true.
Watching sports or something with us.
True.
So Tony brought some totes here today. So these are pretty nice.
Well, you said you needed some for cookies.
Yeah, we're gonna use these. My plan is to use these for cookies. The other thing is that machine is gonna produce truckloads of sawdust. So our plan is we're going to put a tote on the far side where the outfeed for the sawdust is.
Yep.
Figure out a way to capture it so we can have pure sawdust. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I don't know if I'm going to sleep in it, but we'll do something with it.
Absolutely.
But at least I'll have it contained. And then Tony and I were talking the other day about, he brought his forks along because I don't have forks yet, and I do need to get some forks. So that's one of the things on my buy list. My other thing on the buy list is I'm going to get a decent counterweight in the back. I'm going to get a weight box.
What about the sausages?
They work fine. They work just fine, but I need
the
more.
The ones that constantly leak?
I had a couple leakers, and I had it fall off a couple of times.
So you have a sausage leaking problem?
A sausage leaking problem.
Oh my God.
So here's my sausages I have on there. For those of you that haven't seen it before, they're just filled with gravel, and I put my chains on there. This adds up to about 600 pounds I got on there. It's plenty of weight. Not plenty. I need more. I need about 1,000 pounds.
But this is a great idea on what you pointed out with your photography to hold.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I use them all the time for holding my photography stuff.
I didn't know how the UV was going to affect these.
They seem to be fine. What's bad is I've run into a few sticks, and I've run over some things that have caught the bottom, and they've leaked a couple of them.
Well, feels like you have soft sack here.
So what I'm going to do probably when I get a weight box is I'll just throw those into the weight box. And what's nice is regardless, I'll be able to still use them, and I'll be able to take them out if I ever want to take the weight box off and use that as a toolbox when I don't need the counterweight. Because my tires are weighted, but this I need an extra weight. I'm figuring I need close to 1,000 pounds, and right now I'm 550, 600, something like that when you add the chains on there. So
yeah.
But yeah, and you can't really get to the power takeoff. It's in the way, and I mean, there's other things about it, but
well, it worked for now.
It worked for now. I got a few months out of it, and I'll still use them for other things. So, okay, so we got the big machine over here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put the roof on, because the roof is not on yet, so we're going to go do that. So let's get going.
Okay.
Here comes my IBC totes that Tony's bringing. We're backing them in. We're going to unload them. That should be good right there. And this is his beautiful trailer he's got here. Yeah, these would be really nice.
I think you'll like them.
And they look like new.
Yep.
So now, did you get a trailer load full and you kept some for yourself?
4.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, we split the load.
Man, that is a nice trailer.
I love this trailer.
Yeah, you should.
I love this trailer.
It is nice. I like the springs.
Yup.
So can we just manually pull this out of here? Okay, so everybody's going to know what brand is these are. These are EAs.
Everything attachments.
Everything attachments. And how much did you pay for them?
This was about $600-700, but the reason I bought this is my other tractor was a 34 horse, and I needed the lightest one.
Yeah.
This is 2,000 pounds. My tractor can't lift any more than 18. The new tractor can't lift any more, and the old tractor was only about 1,200 pounds. So this is why I like it. I'm not losing a lot of weight.
Right. Well, how far do you want to go? Are these liftable over the side?
Right up.
Okay.
You know, viewers are going to be wondering, why aren't we using the tractor?
Because they're not very heavy. And this will be just as fast, if not faster. That's why.
Yeah, you're probably.
And you're pretty strong. Those are filled with water, aren't they? No, I'm just kidding. Here. That's good right there. So the big ones you can get a face cord in.
Yes.
Stacking. Yep. Yeah, this is actually way faster than using the tractor.
But
let's go back a little more. Yes, it is. Like I said, the main thing I want this for is for cookies and sawdust. Because the nice thing when I get forks, I'll be able to put my cookies in here and move them around easily and get them out of the way. But I'm not really interested in putting cordwood in here to sell.
No.
Because I would need 700 of these.
Oh.
These people are telling me all the time, oh, you got to get the totes and fill them. Well, I need 700. Then I still got to stack them in there. Yeah. At 30 bucks a piece, which is kind of what they go for.
That's it.
That's $21,000.
Yeah.
And then I got to get them to the customer, which I can do. But then when I get there, how do I unload them?
That's it.
And then how do I get them back? And then
that's it.
People don't think of all the logistics. If I was doing it just for myself and I wanted to be nice and neat and organized with, say, 30 or 40 of them, yeah, that might work. But not.
Mike from K&L, I think he has 50 or 60.
Yeah.
And he uses 40 for his own personal firewood.
Yeah, and I could see that. Yeah.
Oh, they're convenient.
Yeah, you got a tractor to move them and everything. Yep, makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to put the roof on, and
it's windy up
it's
here.
very windy, and it's still below zero. No, it feels like it. It's like 30 degrees.
Yeah, but
so
with that wind.
The wind, yeah, there's the actual wind chill. So We just looked at the information that was sent to me by Henry on how to do this, and apparently all we have to do is lift this up there and bolt it on. So, and then put the lights on. Simple? Well, this is heavy and it's windy and yeah, all that. Yeah. So here we go. It's coming up. It's got to weigh, I don't know,
I'd have to say 70,
80, 90 pounds. It's heavy. I don't know. Okay, so let's go that way, and then I'll get up the ladder.
We actually need
to turn it around. Okay.
One more time. Okay.
There you go. You got it?
Yep.
You got steel toe boots on?
I sure do.
Good. So I set that right on your foot. Okay.
Okay, now, hang on one second.
So you said we have to flip it around, actually.
Yeah, that has to go up there.
You know, that end has to go there.
Has to.
So we just turned it around.
Oh!
Just like the Three Stooges, I tell you.
Yeah.
All I need to do is hit you with the ladder. Okay. Okay, I get it set down and I'll come over there.
Okay.
I'm just lifting up. And then spin it this way. Yeah, I can't do much from down here. There you go.
Nope.
I'll move your foot and we'll set it down.
Yeah.
And then I can hold it up. We need one more guy. Is that what we need? Or we
Anyone want to stop by?
Yeah, by the time you get here, we'll be done. Okay.
Ready?
No, I'm gonna get way down here.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, now, let's set her down for a second.
We've got to go all the way up. And then it's got to go over here. You got to go up one more and over. You got to go up and over.
Okay, I can go up and over.
Okay, just let it sit there and let me get on the ladder because then I can hold it. You got just hold this end. Hang on. I'll go quickly. Just let me know when you're gonna die.
Your time.
No, I don't want to take my time. Now I just need to twist it.
There we go.
Twist it some more.
And then
and it's got to be on the inside.
Be on the inside. So hang on. Okay. Now down and push in.
There we go.
Okay. Yep.
Right there.
Here.
Yeah, I can see the bottom of the hole. Oh, so we got side ones. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
If you just get a couple of them started,
That's
then
what I just want to do. If I can get this one.
Can you get one of the back ones done
I
too?
sure
then?
can.
This will be nice on sunny, hot days when the sun is straight overhead for those, 2-3 hours of the heat of the day.
Yeah.
Or if it's a slight rain, mist, or whatever, you can be out here and we working. Oh, so that's threaded, I see.
Yeah. All right, you should be fine.
Yep, seems to be solid. So now it's just a matter of filling the other ones in.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose this would have been a huge wind catcher if they had to travel, because I think it traveled with the, yeah, it did. It traveled with the conveyor to the front. So this would have been catching wind the whole way, which is better than breaking wind.
Yeah.
One coming through, and then I just need the wrench to hold it.
Yep. I get you that in 1 second here. This one.
Got it.
Drop yourself down. Your bag's up.
out the wedge here. I gotta take this bolt out, so we had to use a 1/2-inch wrench to get this nut out here because it's pretty big. 1.5 inches, I should say. So we're taking that bolt out. We're gonna pull this wedge out, put the other wedge in. I'm gonna put in the 8-way instead of the 6-way because I got some small stuff.
I need a drift punch, which I did not bring. This just keeps pounding right off of it.
Oh, I see. It's coming though. You're moving it. Here. Okay.
Watch your hands.
Yeah. Yeah, we're messing the threads though. I mean, I think you can still get it on, but they're getting, you can see here.
Also, something is, this thing is
it's the top.
Pressing on.
Yes, we need to lift it up slightly, I think. We need to get just a slight lift on it, just to take the weight off.
All right.
So that's probably the first thing we need to do is get it so it just takes the weight off.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'll hook the tractor up, and I don't know that I can close it. We're gonna give it a try, but just aim the camera up
You
there.
should be able to.
So, yeah, because it's got to close a bunch. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I got enough horsepower.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I got to turn a ladder. I don't want to break anything or hit it, because it's cast. If I hit it, I'm afraid I would break it. Nope. I'm going to have to hit it with something.
Do you have a bar?
Oh,
Any kind of bar that we could pull on?
I'm trying to think if anything would fit on there. A piece of pipe is what we
That's
need.
what I mean, a pipe or a bar?
So here's the problem. We forgot to close the elevator,
clamp came
elevator
undone.
clamp.
Yeah, it came undone when we got it.
Well, on shipping, only one was.
Yeah, only one.
So I don't have any big enough pipe to go over the end of this, so I put a crowbar on here. Back up so they can see the crowbar.
A Rube Goldberg?
There you go. And I'm duct taping
Oh my gosh.
the crowbar on because I don't have a big enough pipe. So
Ready?
talk about redneck engineering, and it seems to
Look at that.
be going almost.
Oh, look
Got
at
it. Look at that. How's that for customization?
Talk about improvising.
Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. There you go.
Nice job, sir.
That's good. Go forward.
Did you go higher? Okay.
we're supposed to have a clevis and some chains or some lifting straps. Don't have any.
And a pallet set, pallet forks.
Yes. So we tied it on.
What's your favorite saying if you don't know how to tie a knot?
Tie lots of them.
There you go.
Go up a couple inches?
Yes.
Okay, just holler.
Oh, hold it. Okay, hold it. Got it.
Okay, so Tony and I have been playing around, rolling around on the ground, changing out the splitter wedge.
Right.
We
put the roof on.
Put the roof on. We clamped, put the lights on. We clamped down the elevator that was loose. What else did we do?
Tightened up some bolts and
tightened up some bolts. Checked things over. Finally, after over 2 hours, we're finally able to do some work.
Yeah.
But we are amateurs.
Big amateurs.
Big amateurs, but we're becoming highly skilled professionals by figuring all this stuff out. We were just talking that this is one of those things that when you get a new piece of equipment, you can't just hit the ground running.
That's it.
You got to learn the equipment, make sure you got all the stuff right, make sure you get it figured out. And now we're going to go do a little bit of processing. Now, one of the things I found out yesterday when running it is one of the sets of hoses is switched.
You mean the instruction or the little tag?
The elevator, it says up and down, it's actually reversed. So I'm pretty sure a hose got switched. That's my guess.
Ah.
Because it looks fairly permanent on your instruction panel on your control levers. So we're gonna have to remember that up is down and down is up. So besides the other 8 levers that go 4 different directions and do 10 different things, we'll figure it out. But I noticed there's basically 2 levers that you operate almost all the time. You got your ram forward, in and out,
and then your saw,
and then your clamp, and the saw, and then up, and then your deck forward. Those are the deck forward, and your live deck rolling logs, and then rolling your trough towards you. I forget what that's called. It's on there. We'll have to look.
Oh, okay.
But those are your main things. But then there's also your plate that holds a short log in place, so it doesn't drop down, and then flips it out. And then you've got your rollers, and then you've got your discharge. So there's a lot of different moving parts.
Now, if you were a gamer, would it be easier for you to
probably.
work
And if I was younger, I'd catch on sooner, but I'm an old fart because my kids say I'm almost 100, so I don't catch on too quick anymore.
Oh, gosh.
So let's go do some cutting.
All right.
So here's the control. So this is the splitter retract and extend. So the splitter goes up and down, Splitter. Oh, that's
the splitter. Yeah.
Splitter, got it. Okay, that's the splitter. So the splitter up and down is right here. The wedge up and down is right here. So there's up, there's down.
Hey, it works.
It works. We did it. Okay. So that we're gonna keep down. The conveyor forward says that way.
Oh, the other way.
I know it says forward, but that's not forward. That's actually backwards. So here's forward, but you got to make it go backwards. So this is the one that's wrong. This is plumbed wrong. So then we've got conveyor up and down, and that we don't need to touch that because it's already down. So we're going to leave it down the way it is.
Would come up for towing.
This is your saw clamp right here.
Okay.
So this is the one you use all the time in this one. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to rabbit speed. We tightened up the chain, so we'll make sure that's working. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a log in from over there. So move the camera up over there. Saw clamp, the same one in feed, and your saw clamp is all the same lever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then the next thing, go forward again.
Oh.
So we're gonna go forward again in feed. Oh, we got 2 logs here. Clamp.
Get your.
Then I gotta do the.
Go.
No, watch this. Watch this.
Oh, you got that revolving thing, huh?
Rollers.
Isn't that to dump the piece out, the small piece?
Yeah, there's a piece underneath there.
Oh.
I do need this. I can get it to go up. I've been keeping this right here, so it's handy. Okay, so now I can do log rollers. I want to put the camera up over here. Come on, baby. Oh, there we go. Again, in-feed forward. Oops.
He's getting close.
Yep. On. Okay, so now here.
Right now.
I got a big piece that gets smaller, so this is going to be a tough one here. It should be turned around probably. I want to do in feed. Oh, table. Holds it, see?
That's nice.
Then you gotta remember to dump it. So then we're gonna saw it. Oops, wrong one. And then we gotta dump it. Tip tray down. And then we're gonna ram it. Pieces that fall in like that, so I don't know, you just got to keep ramming crap through, so it's not clean. Okay, so now we got to put the table back up, and then we can go forward again.
And dump that?
Oh, that piece is done, so we don't even need the table, it's the right size. I can't make it any smaller, really.
Gotcha.
So we'll just dump that one. In the tray at all. Here's an issue. See this over here? This piece is stopping it from falling in. There. See, now it's where you want it. It's down in the tray. Then we can split it. remember, I played with this for a half hour yesterday. So
Yeah.
there you go. Just go slow and there you go. Good. And then ram. Oh wait, you gotta tumble
Yep.
it. So you log rollers right here, Tony, right here. There you go. Go back and forth. There. Yeah, because you just automatically think, I gotta fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so we had a fun play day on our first play day with the big machine. Now yesterday, Justin and I did a lot of setup, and then Tony came today and we finished setup. So we got the roof put on, we got the lights put on, we tightened up the chain, we clamped down the elevator because we only had one side clamped. We checked and we found out the reservoir for where the bar oil is, and we're good, full, and where the fuel for the diesel, we checked that, we know that's good. We kind of went through all the programs, so we kind of learned a little bit how to set things as far as the rabbit speed and slow speed. You can set it digitally on the computer readout, or you can do it manually with a toggle switch, so that's kind of nice. We both learned a little bit about, we're going to have to learn we also switched the wedge. I forgot.
That's right.
We switched the wedge out, so we put the 8-way in. Yeah, that was interesting. They are very heavy, and we want to weigh it sometime, which will be interesting, because it's got to be...
I'm going to guesstimate 200.
Oh, I think it's way more. Yeah. I would say 3 to 4.
Because
when I lifted it with the tractor, it was really heavy. I could feel it. And then when I had it off to the side, when I came down, the whole tractor I could feel it bobbing. When I have a big log on there, I feel that. So it's really heavy.
Well, the digital scale will tell us.
We'll find out. So we did that, and then we got to both play and run the machine. Now, we've got an idea, because you have to wear glasses when you're operating it, because that mesh they have there, the sawdust and chips come right through. So what we're thinking of doing is taking either a piece of plexiglass was our first idea, or a screen, like a screen door screen, and putting a frame on it somehow and having it so it hangs in front of there. So we'll just have it so it hooks on. It'll stop all the debris from hitting you in the face. And not that we aren't going to go without safety glasses, but I'd rather be safe than blind.
Right.
So
well, either that or eating it.
Or eating it too, yeah, because it flies right at you. And this thing has got some wicked power, I tell you.
Oh my God, just so fast.
And it's like, it's so powerful. Everything, the ram is powerful, the saw is powerful, the clamp down is powerful. Everything's got power here. And it's built to last hundreds of years.
Well, like we also talked about, you have to also read the wood.
Yeah,
just like because
you get a crooked piece, you need to kind of play with it to get it. And when you drop it in here, you got to make sure it's facing right. And if you have a crooked piece up on your live deck, your in-feed, and if it's slightly crooked on you, it's going to make a crooked cut, and then it doesn't want to go through the wedge.
And it just crushes it.
So there's a learning curve in reading the wood and making sure you get good wood to run through it. Because if you had ideal wood, this thing would fly.
Oh. Absolutely.
It just fly. So
almost like telephone poles.
Yeah. So again, we were just talking that when I talk to my logger for my next loads that I'm going to be buying, I'm going to tell him 8 to 18 inches, straight as possible. I got to have good wood for this thing.
Right.
Otherwise, I'll find someone else. That's what I'm going to have to do, because I want this thing. Obviously, when it's running, I want to make it as productive as possible.
Absolutely.
So I'll be more selective in what I take. And yes, some of the bigger pieces can go through, and yes, some of the smaller ones can go through. But what we found out, the small one is you get a single split on.
That's it.
The one thing that I noticed is the wedge is not adjustable low enough for the small pieces.
Right.
Because it kind of does a if you don't hit the exact center of your center post wedge, it can go off to one side or the other, and all you do is skin it, basically.
Yeah, I guess if that were, you'd switch it out to the 4-way.
When you could,
the small
if it goes low enough, yeah, that's possible. I didn't even thought of that, but yeah.
Well,
but
that's
then,
why I'm here.
Okay, well, somebody's got to be smart because it's not me. I'm the dumbest person I know. So we got to play with it. We did a little bit running. We learned the controls a little bit. There's a lot.
Gosh.
There's a lot to know because you got lots of levers, and some of them do multiple things with different tools that are on here.
Millennials.
Yeah.
With the gaming.
If I was a gamer, I would have had this mastered in about 30 seconds. Like, whoop, whoop, whoop. But no, it's one of those things. You feel like you're left-handed and got a hand tied behind your back and your eyes are closed.
I feel old.
Yeah, but we did figure out the basics.
Yes.
We know what we're doing, and now we know what we need to do. And so now it's just a matter of learning the actual nomenclature of the names,
the nuances and
names
the
of what they are, because there's live deck, and then there's feed
rollers,
deck, and then there's rollers,
tip up and tip down, and
so there's a lot of little things that you got to know. It's a totally new machine for us. Now, someone who's had a processor probably would sit down and say, "Oh yeah, that's no problem. Oh, that's a little different, but I know what to do."
Watch, Kenny will come over here and
probably just he'll be done. He's like, "What are you guys, idiots?"
And we'll say, "Yeah."
So that's it for today, folks. You know what to do. Poke some buttons, hit them all. Tomorrow we'll be back doing some more fun stuff. Come on back. Between now and then, get outside, get cutting. Good night.
Good night, Irene.